Backyard chickens are a growing trend. More and more people are discovering the joys of raising chickens. Fresh eggs, pest control, and a connection to nature are just a few of the benefits. Millennials and Gen Z are especially drawn to this sustainable lifestyle. They appreciate knowing where their food comes from. But with this growing trend comes responsibility. It's important to be aware of the risks, such as avian influenza, and how to protect your flock. Backyard chickens bring joy and fresh food, however, they need our care and protection. Avian influenza, or bird flu, is a serious threat to chickens. By understanding the risks and taking precautions, you can keep your feathered friends safe and healthy. Let's explore how to protect your chickens from this potential danger. Remember, responsible chicken ownership includes being prepared and informed. By following the guidelines in this essay, you can help ensure the well-being of your chickens and enjoy the rewards of backyard farming. Let's dive in and learn how to keep your flock healthy and thriving. Avian influenza is a virus that can infect birds. It's highly contagious and can spread rapidly among flocks. Wild birds, especially waterfowl, are natural carriers of the virus. Even if they seem healthy, they can still spread it. The virus spreads through droppings and nasal secretions. Chickens can become infected by coming into contact with these contaminated materials. This can happen directly or indirectly. Direct contact means touching an infected bird. Indirect contact means touching contaminated surfaces. These surfaces include feeders, waterers, or even your shoes. Avian influenza is a serious concern for backyard chicken owners. It's crucial to understand how it spreads to protect your flock. By taking preventive measures, you can minimize the risk of your chickens contracting this potentially deadly disease. Knowing the symptoms of avian influenza is crucial. Early detection can help you act quickly and prevent the spread of the disease. Infected chickens may show a variety of signs. These signs can vary in severity. One of the most obvious signs is sudden death. You may also notice a decrease in egg production. The eggs that are laid might be misshapen or have thin shells. Other symptoms include lack of energy and appetite, purple discoloration of the comb, wattles or legs, swollen eyes, nasal discharge, coughing and sneezing, and diarrhea. If you observe any of these symptoms in your chickens, it's crucial to contact your veterinarian immediately. They can help you determine the cause and recommend the best course of action. Protecting your flock from avian influenza involves a multifaceted approach. It starts with reducing the risk of exposure to wild birds. Whenever possible, keep your chickens in a covered run or coop. This will limit their contact with wild birds and their droppings. Maintaining clean and hygienic living conditions for your chickens is paramount. Regularly clean and disinfect their coop, feeders, and waterers. Use a disinfectant that is effective against avian influenza. Remove any spilled feed promptly, as it can attract rodents and wild birds. Another important step is to prevent contact with other poultry. Avoid visiting poultry farms or swap meats, especially during outbreaks. If you need to purchase new birds, ensure they come from a reputable source and are healthy. Section 5. Water and feed safety, preventing contamination. Water and feed can be sources of avian influenza contamination. Therefore, it's crucial to take steps to prevent contamination. Always store chicken feed in airtight containers to prevent rodents and wild birds from accessing it. When providing water, use containers that minimize spillage and contamination. Nipple drinkers are a good option, as they prevent chickens from stepping in and contaminating the water. Regularly clean and disinfect water containers, even if they appear clean. By taking these precautions, you can significantly reduce the risk of your chickens contracting avian influenza through contaminated water or feed. Section 6. Protecting your pets, cats, dogs, and avian flu. While avian influenza primarily affects birds, it's important to remember that other animals, including cats and dogs, can also be infected. Although rare, cats are more susceptible than dogs. They can contract the virus by hunting or consuming infected birds. Keep your cats indoors or in a secure outdoor enclosure to minimize their exposure to wild birds. Dogs can also be at risk, especially if they have access to areas frequented by wild birds. Avoid walking your dog in areas where waterfowl congregate. If you suspect your pet has been in contact with an infected bird, Contact your veterinarian immediately. They can assess the risk and recommend appropriate testing and treatment. Section 7. Biosecurity measures. Keeping diseases out. Biosecurity refers to a set of practices designed to prevent the introduction and spread of diseases. Implementing biosecurity measures is crucial to protecting your flock from avian influenza and other contagious diseases. One of the most important biosecurity measures is to establish a designated footwear area outside your coop. Change into dedicated boots or shoes before entering the coop and change back when leaving. This will help prevent the tracking of contaminated material in and out of the area. Another important measure is to limit visitors to your coop. If someone does need to enter, ensure they wear clean clothes and footwear and wash their hands thoroughly before and after contact with your chickens. Section 8. Human health considerations. Stay informed. While human infections with avian influenza are rare, they can occur. It's essential to stay informed about the latest developments and recommendations from health authorities. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, or CDC, provides up-to-date information on avian influenza. Remember that properly cooked poultry and poultry products pose no risk of avian influenza transmission. However, it's crucial to practice good hygiene when handling raw poultry. Always wash your hands thoroughly with soap and water after handling raw poultry or eggs. By staying informed and following recommended hygiene practices, you can minimize your risk of contracting avian influenza. Section 9. What to do if you suspect avian influenza. Suspecting avian influenza in your flock can be a stressful experience. However, it's crucial to act quickly and calmly to minimize the potential spread of the disease. If you observe any signs of illness in your chickens, immediately isolate the affected birds from the rest of the flock. Contact your veterinarian or local agricultural authorities as soon as possible. They will be able to provide guidance and testing to confirm the diagnosis. Do not attempt to treat or diagnose avian influenza yourself. Follow the instructions of your veterinarian or agricultural authorities carefully. By acting swiftly and responsibly, you can help protect your flock and prevent the further spread of this potentially devastating disease.